What's up? This is Out of Pocket, the hoop show for real hoop fans. I'm the Jethro Jenkins.
Fuck all that. Y'all know what time it is. Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
No, you lying. You gonna lie to the masses like that, bro?
We needed adversity, ladies and gentlemen. AD said nay. Too easy. But before we do all the spiel or whatever, all I'm going to say is this. When I seen AD not get excited for LeBron setting that NBA scoring record, I knew something was a foul.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
And he said, the whoop-de-whoop. Man said, not this time either, darky.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Trying to keep sabotage LeBron and the Lakers. Sheesh. I mean, right now, trending in Los Angeles. What the fuck, AD? Trade AD. I mean, I said to Chuck.
It's trending for real? It's trending?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Lakers fans aren't with the chicanery, fellas. They don't play that BS.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he had some big rebounds, some big buckets.
He was unbelievable.
He played great, bro. He played a solid game. We needed every bit of that shit too. But horrible foul. Horrible.
Bro, I said to when we were watching it together before, like on this stream, and I said there's two people you got to watch on that last play. It's either going to Cat or Conley. And AD got so twisted around following the wrong guy that Conley was wide the fuck open.
He had to sprint from fucking sideline to sideline, bro, to get to Conley. You know what I mean? Crazy.
I didn't think they would call that foul. And I know it's a foul, but I just didn't think they would have called that. I think you
do you know why they called that? Because they called the same bullshit against the Mavs when Clyburn hit the three. We've seen it.
True.
Fucking
get some
Lord.
big fouls.
What is this? On behalf of light-skinned people far and near, look, I just want to take this time for everybody who's watching this show, retweet, tell your friends. Y'all seen the tweet, go out on Twitter. On behalf of light-skinned people far and near, I just want to apologize for Anthony Davis's late game decision-making. This is not reflective of us as a people, as a culture, as a skin tone. Okay. We are more Drake, okay, more battle rappers ready for whatever. I'm sorry.
Austin Reeves had bad plays. I mean, bro, we were talking about this too. How bad has the Lakers passing been? Like, what are you guys doing? Just throwing the ball away left, right, center. And so I said it many times at this point, but this is not a serious basketball team. I don't know how far they can run this. I'm happy they made it in. I feel like I'm going to lose my mind watching Dylan Brooks go against this Lakers team.
They're such a complacent, lazy team on defense and offense. Like, this is an important game to win, and they're playing like it, like it's game 25 of the regular season. G, you know what I'm saying? Throwing the ball away, loose as hell with the ball. How are y'all this undisciplined? Y'all got this many old niggas on the squad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Brian throwing some. I'm like, even Brian throwing that thing away. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
we've been here before.
The chat is going ham. AD, the type of guy to bring wine coolers to the cookout. I cannot disagree. Anthony, what are we thinking?
Oh man.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, like John, you were saying, LeBron looks gas, and the worst part about this is the beginning of the playoffs. This isn't like, oh, we're game 7.
This is before the playoffs
finals. Like,
this is the pre-playoffs. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would have loved to save 30, 10, and 6 from LeBron for like a random night in Memphis next week. Not needed it, and every bit of it against this absolutely dog shit Timberwolves team. And
dude, McDaniels wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get Biombo's not playing. Like,
you feel me? And then like, Edwards gave him what?
Chris came in.
Edwards was 1 for 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
D'Lo was bad tonight. Now, who do you? I mean,
gentlemen,
he's got to be hurt. But yeah, go ahead, Joe. Sorry, preach.
They just signed Tristan Thompson. Okay,
Tristan,
we don't need you to do shit on the basketball court. This is what we need you to do, Tristan. We're gonna send an advanced team to Memphis. Tristan, I need you to plant some weapons in John Morant's house. Go on IG Live. Yeah. I got like 6 guesses what his password is to get in his IG. One of those 6 will hit.
Cracker hoops.
Shaq Harrison.
I thought that's what your guess was for Josh's password.
No.
I saw the comment.
I was gonna be like, that was one of them. How did you read my mind?
What were you gonna say, Joe?
Shaq Harrison, I need you to go to Memphis, go to the local finish line, stake it out. Okay, we're gonna get John in a situation.
Tristan Thompson sleeper.
Oh my God, G.
Call your 17-year-old cousin, have him pull up to Ja's house for a pickup game. We're going to figure this out one way or another. We're getting that man packed up.
We gonna need it, bro. Do you? How many games do you think they're going with the? I mean, with this team that we saw today.
No.
Like, how many games do they win in the playoffs?
Ooh.
You know, how many games do they win against those Grizzlies? And I thought, like, coming in, I'm like, the Grizzlies. This is the matchup we want. We want the Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I'm hoping that they better take D'Angelo Russell and put him in LeBron's hyperbaric chamber in about 25 minutes so that man is ready come tip off of that game, because he looks super hurt. And like, what was D'Lo's line tonight?
Is he hurt? I haven't heard anything about him. Is he hurt?
I mean, he was injured towards the end of the season. It was him, LeBron, and AD showing up on every injury report. And like for LeBron and AD, it was more like just trying to rest going into the playoffs. But
when he's played, he's looked so good. This is the first time I've seen him play, and he's like, yo, he looked,
bro, 1 for 9, 0 for 4. I mean, only 1 turnover, but 2 points in a must-win game. It's like, what's that?
Bro, shit ain't sweet, dog.
Not good. Mike Conley, I was looking at this because I was like, has Mike Conley been kind of like sneaky cooking this year? And I just haven't been paying attention because, like, frankly, I don't feel like watching.
He's reliable, Zach.
No, he had his like first 20-point game in March.
But look at his last 10 games.
He's been saving it. He's been saving it. And now he's cooking the Lakers in this game. And bro, he did like a little Steph thing. I don't know if you saw that, where he hit the 3 and shot it and kind of turned and looked towards the baseline, started dancing before it went in.
The picture of Bron and Dennis pulling the sheesh was beautiful.
Oh, it was
before the foul.
Good.
Before the foul. Oh, man, that was bro.
Man.
And then the foul after that. If the foul didn't happen, that was
AD fouling depriving us of that photo being like meaningful it's a shame.
For sure. AD knew that photo was going to be trending all across social media. Just like he knew when LeBron hit that nice little fall away against the OKC Thunder that he had accomplished history, immortality. And what did he do, Zach? What did he do, LeJethro? He said no, niggas. He said no.
Was it a foul? Was it a foul? Was it a foul?
He put his foot in the landing zone and then he pushed him after the shot.
But do you call it in that game, in that moment?
The way this game was officiated with these trash ass refs that missed multiple goaltendings and all the janky bullshit they were calling, the no fouls they were calling, the fouls they were calling. Yes, I would expect. Now, Scott Foster, I don't think officiated this game, but it felt very Scott Foster-esque. It had a
Scott Foster had a stink on it.
Home cooking calls at the end too, though, to keep them in it. This is from Rachel Nichols. Apparently, LeBron praises Dennis Schroeder for hitting that corner 3, then says in Anthony Davis's earshot, it's unfortunate that AD had a brain fart and messed up his game winner. Davis, I messed up his game winner. I apologize. I definitely apologize. You better apologize, or Clutch is going to be sending you to Utah real soon.
Lakers fans have trade packages ready to go. You don't even got to give us the Gobert deal. Take some of the first picks.
We needed AD tonight. We needed AD. We didn't need that foul, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Lock in next time. You feel me?
Bro, I mean, I think Cat is a good enough dude and a good basketball player. But in these games, it's like he's not AD. He's not in like the upper echelon of guys. I mean, it didn't help that Anthony Edwards didn't show up. But I want to ask you guys before we move kind of to breaking down where things go for the T-Wolves. What's your prediction for Memphis versus the Lakers? Give me this series count.
It's dependent.
Which Lakers team shows up?
Whoever is listening to my previous point, if Tristan Thompson doesn't plant weaponry on Ja, if Shaq Harrison does not spend time at a finish line in Memphis waiting for Ja's mom to pull up to get another altercation started, it's looking very scary. But then again, it's Dylan Brooks, so we can't let bad guys win. And no Steven Adams in the mix, no Brandon Clark. You know, I think comfortably, if the Grizzlies play at the highest that they can play, I could comfortably see them losing to the Lakers in 6.
I think the Lakers. I think the Grizzlies will win in 6. But I think if the Lakers show up and are at least disciplined, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least disciplined, not turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? Playing, respectable defense. You feel me? I think they could very well win this series. I just don't know if they're going to do that. You know what I mean? So based upon what I've seen in the last few games, I think the Memphis in 6, G. I hate it, though.
this is what's going to happen, and it's going to go one or two ways, which I know is annoying, but they're either going to get smacked by like 30 or 40 in that first game, come back, win game 2, or they're going to win game 1. But really the difference maker in this series, and I think it's a person that we're not all thinking about, but Shannon Sharp, how many games will he be at?
Oh, bro.
Will he be traveling on the road? Will he just be at Lakers home games? He is the difference maker.
I need him at every game. And I need him in the cardigan.
If he pulls up to the cardigan for every game of this series, he will accomplish.
Give him a statue next to Chick Hearn. If he wears the cardigan multiple games, put him a statue right next to Chick Hearn. You know what I don't want to like gas it up too much, but Kenneth Lofton Jr. is I'm like, there's gonna be some game where I'm just like tearing my hair out because that dude is 30 a bowling ball, and he's just gonna be like banging into AD, and we're all and AD's gonna get upset or something, and I'm already nervous for that. But I'm gonna go Grizzlies in 5. I think Lakers are going to be lucky to take one game off of that.
I will send the repent text. I will remember this moment for both.
Please do.
5. That's wild.
Bro,
Zach, you think the Lakers got 2 wins in them?
Zach, you're going to the dark side. You're going to the dark side, Zach.
Ain't no way.
Zach, this is what I need you to do. Take a disco biscuit. Tap into Coachella this weekend. Frank Ocean's going to show up. I'm praying.
Revise my brain chemistry a little bit.
Watch it on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
Reacclimate, get your mind back right, because we need you like this, Zach. We can't have any more of this group chat shenanigans.
I know. I'm sorry.
Grizzlies in 5. We can't even win 2 games. We can't even win 2 games,
Zach, you're too young to be this stressed out over games 2.
Exactly.
We can be this stressed out. Yo ass be.
We have real life problems.
I was a Laker fan before LeBron, and I recognize you guys will have life after LeBron. Like
Zach, what makes you think we're leaving? What else do we have out there? What else do we have out there? Where else are we gonna go?
What else am I go after this?
We're gonna go. Bron's not going anywhere else.
Going back to Cleveland.
Lakers.
Go back to Cleveland. You feel me? Root for them.
And if LeBron signs that one-day Cavs contract, I will not acknowledge it. Okay? He ended his career as a Laker.
You stuck with us, Zach.
You don't think LeBron wants to do the Udonis Haslem thing, just chill on the bench for another like 30 years?
I ain't gonna be there for that though. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not gonna be around. I mean, I'll watch him I'll tap it every so often, but 17 points a game, Bron. You know what I mean? Just to play with Bronny.
You're not rolling with 17 point a game, Bron. Efficient though.
I'll watch with my side eye. I ain't gonna really give it my full. You know what I'm saying?
Like LeBron is the last bastion of my youth and my childhood. Once he's gone, I'm officially washed. Like I'm literally a T-ball coach right now, so it's already trending in the wrong direction, ladies and gentlemen.
That's fire though. You live a good life. I'm trying to get like you, G.
But I already feel it. Ready to fight other coaches. They get janky with the rules. I'm a stickler for the rule book. Like no, tagged his ass out, send him to the dugout, Doug. No.
We ain't playing cute.
I know that's your son, but shit, he got to learn life lessons.
Right. My son's life hard, nigga. Get him out of here, dog. You feel me?
What do Darvin Ham? People think Darvin Ham's a good coach. I respect it, but I just want to know, like, when he try to motivate and pump them dudes up, do they listen to Darvin Ham? Like, I'm so curious. They've shown him sometimes, drawing shit up and talking to him without the audio, and I'm just like, what is LeBron thinking right now? I was like, nigga, we're about the same age.
Bro, I mean, based upon like those inbounds after timeouts, nobody's paying attention, G. 2 turnovers after timeouts, inbound plays.
The worst part is those passes are going like into the absolute center of defense where there's just so much traffic, and you're like, how is this what you drew up? It cannot be. Yeah, just try and throw a rope. Right through 8 different players, and we'll hope for the best.
Late game inbound passes, starting, fast breaks for the other squad, bro. Like that, like what?
Austin Reeves was the first turnover right in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
And then Bron.
Austin Reeves was damn near close to cookout status, and I don't give that shit to anybody. It wasn't to go play. It was step your foot inside this house. Smell this incense.
I'm only giving to-go plays from here on out, bro.
Yeah. He's not even getting here to go play. All swine.
I've been burned too many times, bro. Before 2016. After that, bro, shit got ugly, dog.
Sneaking extra mayonnaise in the potato salad.
Can we get
I'll
that
pull up with
again?
the aluminum foil. I'll pull up with the aluminum foil.
It being said, Darvin Ham looks like a court-appointed lawyer that will never get you off the hook, just to a lesser hook.
The chat is turned. I just want to tell all our dedicated fans and the loyalists that come back all the time. The chat is very lit. You guys brought it tonight. Okay. Wasn't the most ideal circumstances, but I almost cried. I literally fourth quarter, I was shedding thug tears. Like, damn, not again.
My hands were sweating. I couldn't deal with this.
Hey, what was the nickname? I can't keep saying his name. So hoops had a question.
You can't. We'll get
Bumpy.
Bumpy.
They called him Bumpy because he got that bump on his fucking. That was Bubba Dub, the legend, called Darvin Ham Bumpy because he got that bump on the top of his head.
All right, so I know none of us care that much about the Wolves, but you can't have Rudy Gobert on that team anymore. If they won, I was like, okay, there's a road forward where we're like, yeah, we did it without you. We really don't need you. Check your attitude. You come back to the team, hat in hand, and we play out this year, and then we figure it out after. But you lose this game in the fashion you did. There's no world where Rudy Gobert plays for that team again, right?
What are they going to trade him for? They already bankrolled their whole future for that gentleman.
Dude, Zach, you did that video, and I'm like, I knew the deal stunk. You feel me?
Yeah,
but then I started looking at the quality of players they actually let go too. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, they gave away their entire future for Rudy Gobert. They deserve exactly what's happening to them. The fuck?
It's the worst trade I can remember.
When you watch that video with him and Kyle Anderson, right? I mean, he takes that it was a bitch swing. Let's just call it what it is.
It was a French swing.
If somebody repeatedly calls you bitch and then you bitch swing, you don't try to make contact to a chin, chin check. That's what I'm saying. You what the fuck was this? That was your best effort? Suck it blue. But if you watch the video, Taurean Prince, who's on the bench when the punch happens, he doesn't get up and try to break it up. He's literally getting up, literally letting out frustration on Gobert, pushing his ass too. Like we've been waiting for this moment just to try.
It looked like he wanted some smoke too. Bro, I low-key want to beat your ass. Right.
Draymond Jordan Poole.
Right.
Draymond being Jordan Poole. Teammates were like, you had that coming, big dog.
Joe, as a UCLA guy, you can attest this, but the people that I know that have worked with or played with Kyle Anderson only have good shit to say about him.
Slow-mo, New Jersey legend.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Former quarterback in high school. His name is Slow-mo. How can you be mad at the guy?
The thing is, though, somebody call you a bitch in the heat of the moment. I get why you're mad. You know what I'm saying? But dog, you know what I'm saying? You do that, at halftime. Get your issue there. You feel me? You kind of proved him right by acting that way. You know what I'm saying? And being called a bitch feels worse probably if you are a bitch. You know what I mean? If you feel like one, being called one probably feels a particular way. So.
Well, if you're a broke nigga, somebody calls you a broke nigga, it stings because
you might want to actually fight that man because you
that is my designation in life.
He's right. You know what I mean?
How did he know?
Right. I gotta get my issue now. You feel me? All I can do is whoop this nigga ass because I am broke.
But it wasn't even. It was a sucker blue.
No, he's like
right here.
It was a push punch. You know what I mean?
He moaned while he did it. Chill.
I don't know what they do to fix it. I mean, you give up every pick. It also fucked up the trade market because that's why no one could trade for KD because teams like Rudy Gobert costs this much. We have good players over here. You think we're going to give him away for anything less than what you just did for Rudy? So it fucked the whole market up. All right, we can go through. We did, and
they were supposed to win this game without Rudy. You know what I'm saying?
They're better without him. They're 8-4 without him this year.
They look great without him, bro. Until everybody's booty puckered up at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You feel me? But yeah. But you know what I'm saying? And then at the second half of the first game, you feel me? They look better as well. You know what I mean? So they don't need Rudy. They look better without him.
You can't trust any black man named Rudy in 2023 that's not over 55 years old. That's all.
That is a
giveaway. I don't care if you're from France, Botswana, Slovenia, whatever. You can't.
That's a Great Depression name for sure, bro. That's a good old Dust Bowl name
Rudy's in the 60s.
You know,
I'm trusting a Rudy in the 60s.
Yeah.
Civil rights movement, Rudy. I'm rolling.
You got some hands, bro. You know what I mean?
2023, Rudy. You're a holdover. You're a leftover. It's like Kawhi with the
narc. It's a narc name at this point.
Oh, for
right?
sure, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's your name, dog? Rudy.
It's an informant ass name. Bro, I did. By the way, as far as de-escalation goes, I did. Did you hear about the car accident I got into?
No.
You should have led with that.
With the new whip?
Yeah.
Is this? Can you keep it,
bro? And the kid, you want to talk about like, don't tell someone they're a broke ass. That was who I hit. Just this idiot dude. And
you hit him or he hit you?
No, he pulled out. I'm going down Jefferson, and this side's the traffic going this way is stopped. Anyway, I go. Let me get your ID.
Allegedly, Zach.
Yeah,
all
trust me, I'm fine. Car is relatively okay. Anyway, I go, hey, bro, I need your driver's license. And he goes, I'll give you my phone number and my girl's insurance card. And I'm like, okay, but I need your driver's license. He goes, I don't have it. It's in the mail. I'm like, I'm sure it's in the mail. And I'm like, just text me your first and last name. This dude texts me, Mike Hawk is his name.
Wait, so you got his info,
like my cock.
Did you get
my cock is what he's hitting me.
So what's going to happen is like you don't.
I have his license plate. I respect
whatever. Him a little bit for that.
Did you get his girl's insurance?
Like, it's her problem now. It's her problem now. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I have good insurance. It was one of those things where I was like, "You caused the accident."
When was this?
Yesterday.
Oh man, that's
shitty,
bro.
shitty. Car is relatively fine.
You've already said too much, Zach. As your legal advisor, you're already too much.
I appreciate
info.
it.
You just got the nice joint too, man. I hate it for you, bro.
What you got, stable? That's how it goes, though.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Bro, I had a dude bing me on San Vicente, and literally it was his fault because he thought he was in the lane, still in the lanes. Like, San Vicente when you make that loop, right?
Yeah.
In the lane.
Low-key goated for that.
He was like, I thought it was in my lane. Like, no, motherfucker, you was not. Could be. Did you look him up on Facebook? Like,
no.
Hey, low-key, maybe that is his name. We'll see.
It's Ethan Hawke's son, Michael.
We'll find out.
Bro. It's not Ethan Hawke's son. It's not Tony Hawk's son.
Keep us updated.
Zach, before we continue, just hypothetical for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Say you were driving.
Yeah.
Same situation happened, and Steve Kerr's son did it. What would you say when he gave you the name?
Come on, man.
Say it really fast. Put the two words together. Say it really fast.
Where we going?
Son, I'm Nicholas.
Nick Kerr, what are we doing?
No.
I love it. I love it, Sean.
All right. Western Conference first round matchups. We got Clippers Suns. I definitely want you guys to take Clippers Suns. So I think I think the Suns are going to run them out of the gym. I mean, without PG, unless Russ goes like crazy in this series, which he very well could. And I think it would be fun to watch people eat crow, myself included, if he did. But I think this is like a quick.
Do you know what's beautiful about this series? It's literally can't lose. Somebody's going to get slandered as a result of it. And we're going to be there for every moment of it. Could be the Clippers. Could be the Suns. Now, I've never been taught to distrust a man that has braids in the Euro Lord 2023. So, I think Kawhi got some shit up his sleeve. Super quiet. Don't talk much. Don't really know what's going on in his brain. Never rattled. Westbrook is going to be kind of that, I think, the X factor in the series. He's been playing great since he came to the Clippers. But they've got a strong-ass bench. Bones and Mason Plumlee really warm my heart, okay? I know what type of – I was at the Lakers game. Bones is ready to fight any human being. He has smoke for everybody. But he's a little dude. But he's a little dude that, even if he doesn't win the fight, he's going to win the war. So, like, it's never going to go away.
No.
He's going to have at least 8 to 10 people from Delaware pulling up at your crib ready to end it.
Who do you think is going to win? You picking the Clips? Is that what you just did?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm going to say.
Absolutely not.
Bro. I mean, I want it to be a good series. I want it to be. I wish PG was healthy. Without PG, come on, guys. You know what I mean? Like, what are we even talking about? You know what I mean? The Clippers would be lucky if they win one. Sorry, Chuck. Hate to see it. Nice little gentleman sweep. They'll keep it nice and kind for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Send you home nice and, kindly. That's about it, bro. I don't see the Clippers making it a good series without PG.
What?
For sure.
Without
PG?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with the Suns, right? Suns are front loaded like a mug, right? That top four, beautiful.
Yeah.
That Clippers bench is extremely intriguing. Like, I like that. I mean, you talk about the depth they've got at point guard. Terrence Mann, who could guard a bunch of different positions, also get buckets. Zubac, obviously, I'm only going with people who've been on our show. If you haven't been on our show, I'm not really fucking with you, just under any circumstances.
Hey, you know who
the Suns bench almost beat the Bron and AD Lakers.
You know who
that's not something that you could brag about now. It's like, who didn't?
I'm just saying. I mean,
like,
that's
Josiah,
better than the Clippers bench. The Lakers.
They almost lost to the Jazz JV team. It's not like that's bragging rights anymore. Like, everybody's smacking the Lakers right now.
Yeah, Norman Powell's a bucket. So if he said Norman Powell,
that's what I was gonna say. Josiah, there is a man
buckets
from UCLA that's last 3 games had 27, 23, and 29.
But I'm just saying that's
I think Norman Powell's gonna be, I think, hard for the Suns to cover.
That squad is so good that Westbrook, and I think Ty Lue, and look, however you feel about Westbrook as a human being, as a basketball player, wherever it may be, but Westbrook can cook in the first half, and they don't even need to put him in. Like the Lakers-Clippers game I was at, I don't think he played back into the third quarter, into the fourth. Didn't sniff the floor, but he can get his work done. He can do it quickly. Like, Westbrook's a guy I'm starting to get into the parlay game, guys. I've started to step my feet into the sports fantasy world and all that good stuff.
Love to see it.
But I'm just saying, he's going to get like 3 or 4 assists in the first quarter, though, that routinely. Like, he's going to go for it. So I think, looking at that squad, Westbrook will be the difference maker. But also, if he's not doing it, you got Terrence Mann, you got Bones, you got other dudes, Norman Powell, like you guys said, ready to step up, get buckets. And we all love KD, but he doesn't lotion his ankles properly, and that's something we definitely need to consider going into this matchup.
That's the man that only cares about hooping. He ain't got time to put lotion on, baby. He all cares about his buckets.
You can't hoop ashy.
Oh, man, I don't know, dog. I don't know. He's proven us wrong many a time.
Moisturized
one
KD.
of the biggest buckets in the game and one of the ashiest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Other series in the West, Kings, Warriors. Where you guys go?
That's
that
one.
That Warriors team looks like they finally care again, and I think I'm so excited for this Kings team to be in the playoffs. I'm excited for Sacramento to get basketball again. I mean, Sacramento's not a place I want to hang out, but like, they love basketball there. If they beat the Warriors in game 1 or 2, whatever his first game's at home, they light the beam chant is going to ring across the state of California. Like, it is going to be so fucking loud in there. But I think the Warriors win this series. And
Zach, I have agendas to push.
7 games.
I have agendas to push.
Yes, sir.
We have not forgotten about last summer, ladies and gentlemen. Minding our business as regular NBA fans of teams, fans of players, wholesome, supporting you in your time of need against the Boston Celtics, rallying behind you, getting you over the hump. And how did y'all repay us, Warriors fans? Slander, retweeting old tweets from 3 years ago, dweeb saying apologize. Dweeb, Zach. Not regular tough and hard niggas. Dweeb. Like, I'm really going to sit here and apologize to you, dweeb. So I have slander waiting, because you know how that goes. It's like Michael Jordan with a cigar, took it seriously. And I took it personally. Slander waiting in the draft that I would love to get out. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. This Warriors squad. Wiggins back. Wiggins is probably going to be trash offensively, but on the defensive side, he's going to be able to just be another body out there and could fuck around, have a 20-point game if he ends up playing at some point in the series, just randomly on some bullshit Warrior shit, leagues cheating. You know how it goes. I'm just saying. Canadian.
With the shots Wiggins gets through their through their offense. I mean, he gets a bunch of open shots to their offense. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't push anything. I think he could be solid. You know what I mean? I assume he's been working on his game. You know, even though, somewhat. You know what I mean? So.
But like, even if he is skewed like fewer minutes, and it's like, I mean, bro, it's like Wiggins is the next guy up off the bench. It's like, fuck, that's
right.
Hard to deal with.
That's a scary squad. I mean, I love the Kings. I hope it's a fun series. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be another short one. That Warriors squad, when they get to going, bro, it's just, they still got some gods on that squad, G.
This is something we got to consider, though. This is a gentrified Warriors squad that moved to San Francisco. It softened them up a little bit. They're not in the Fillmore. They're not
looking like Clay, though. Clay looking like Clay.
That's sad. But you want Clay to cook.
You know what I'm saying? And Steph is still Steph, G. You feel me? So Poole's been solid. You know what I mean? So
Dante DiVincenzo wears do-rags. There's a lot of things you like
that Kuminga dunk. You know, he might be feeling himself. Sheesh. But yeah.
But that's I mean, you look at that squad and look at Steph. You know, like you have to account for him. Steph's getting his 30. It just is what it is.
Who said
and
Steph soft? Who said Steph soft?
I don't know. I'm just saying nobody did. They're
Nobody
making shit
Steph
up.
Steph just we said Steph is Steph. We didn't say
typical
Steph
Warriors
soft.
fans.
Ain't no
creating
way.
narratives, just innocent, wholesome
way.
people. Fans of
Looney's
your team
had a great season too. Hey, sugar for you, right? Looney's had a great season too, bro. Looney's had a solid season. Okay?
UCLA Bruin. We rock with Looney.
Can't
with the
ignore
janky hip, with the janky hip and the twisties. I normally don't trust men with twisties, but I rock with Looney.
It's wild that it's like Norman Powell and Looney doing they're the guys in the playoffs. Like I thought it would be Lonzo for sure, and it's so sad that like his knees are not where they should be. So, but you got some good Bruins in the playoffs, Joe.
Standard. Nothing new, Zach. Zach
hey,
Levine coming through tomorrow. I'm just saying nothing new. Very average, basic for us. Nothing impressive for us.
Lou Dort can get the Thunder in. We'll see.
Hey, if the Thunder Pelicans, I think is going to be intriguing. And if the Thunder get in, so the Timberwolves might be on vacation after all that bullshit they were doing last year when they won the play-in championship, the celebrating.
Oh my
cat with the deep voice. Like,
I do wish Pat Bev was on.
You know well. Oh,
you're gonna stop playing with me, man.
Whoever did that tweet with the meme with the little kid, y'all gonna stop playing with me,
bro. I swear to God, if Cat wasn't a hooper, he work at Chevron, bro. That's the lamest motherfucker on the planet, dog.
He's got the curl for
it. You said what?
He's got the curl for a Chevron employee,
right? For sure, bro.
Do you guys want to do all NBA predictions on this one? Any choices you guys have? Anyone that you'd be like, absolutely make it, or you want to talk about your thoughts on them going positionless next year?
Let's just do that. We can go next live. We'll talk about the all NBA.
Talk about it being positionless.
Yeah, but I know we can talk about positionless now. We can talk about that now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I like that it's. Oh, bro.
You said what? You said what, Mike?
The worst part is like I have to know. Like I'm too curious. I have to know what happens. Like, did they find him and what happened? You know,
you got the license plate and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
I'll hunt his ass down.
If
you were single,
some ways though, bro. You kind of clever when it comes to using this internet to figure things out, G.
High level.
I think you do it. I believe in you, bro.
High level,
bro. You want to know? He was wearing a weird brand that I'd never heard of before on his shirt. And so, like, when I couldn't find his name off of the license plates, I looked up the brand and started looking at like tagged photos and looking at the people that follow the account, trying to see if I could find him.
No free promo, Zach. I was gonna ask what, but no free promo. Talk about it offline. They're not giving us a bag. They're not giving us a bag.
Zach, that's kind of scary, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like that way of thinking. Like,
bro,
that's too brilliant, bro.
In another life,
FBI or something, dog.
In another life, I would have been in the CIA for sure.
Let's pull up on him.
Analyst. I don't mean
Zach. Round up the crew. Get Bob, Amy, Mealy, Jethro. Pull up. We can bring Brandon and Sean. We'll bring Charles too. Let's just all run up on him.
Bro,
find out
the
where
guy he had it was a white dude. He had this stupid mullet and he had a really bad face tattoo. And he was built like a bag of mayonnaise. And I just was like, had to just bite my tongue. His girlfriend's yelling at me.
You ain't got nothing to lose, dog.
Bro, nothing. And Joe's voice is in my head going, never fight someone poorer than you. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
Zach, I'm too good looking and too wealthy to do any more fighting.
I gotta get out of here.
You don't know what they're packing. You don't know if they got the heat. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of lone wolves moving around these streets nowadays, disgruntled. Every day somebody's getting shot up. Like I'm not trying to find out the hard way.
You're right.
And it's always the dweebs.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
But y'all positionless, how do we care? Like, I'm gonna be honest.
No, I think it should be. I think it should be. But
what about the 65 game threshold though? I'm not feeling that under any stretch of the imagination.
I think go ahead.
I think it's fucked up that it's gonna fuck up someone's bag. That like someone, like we were talking about with the John Morant thing, this mistake that he made, though funny for our content purposes, could cost him $20 million, and that is insane to me. And I think in that perspective, I don't love the game count thing. But, on the other end, I get it. Like, I've been fortunate enough to not miss seeing too many stars when they're on when they're taking basically a night off. But like if you're in like if you happen to go to a back-to-back and you're trying to see LeBron and he's got a night off, like that sucks.
Tough shit. Okay.
Jackson Saffron, he looked up like how many players in the All-NBA from last year didn't play 65 games, and it was like 6 players. Bro, like go to like the next. I mean, there's always like 1 or 2 guys that should have made it. There's not 6. You know what I mean? And so like if we get like you get some guys in there that don't have to, you know, that shouldn't have made the All-NBA, you're gonna get a couple with this 65 game limit shit. You feel me? So I don't know. Like,
but here's the problem that we don't ever talk about as fans, and I think owners are deliberately and teams are deliberately put it on the players that they don't want to play. Like they show up and say, "Hey, fuck it."
Yeah,
they show up like, "Oh, fuck, I'm not trying to play this back to back." When the reality is, the teams have made these large investments in these guys, and they're trying to protect their investments. I look at Kawhi. I don't think Kawhi shows up to the arena like, "I don't feel like fucking playing today." Seems like a human being to me that loves basketball. I don't think KD shows up. I know KD loves ball. I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I don't feel like playing today. I want to fucking disrespect these fans." Yeah. When it's the team, like, "Oh, sit this one out, bro, because we got 50 million invested in you, and you injury prone." AD's the only dude. Like AD only needs to play 50 games in the season.
No, AD didn't want to miss. Like they were forcing him to miss certain games, like certain must win. The games we thought were must win. They were like telling him to sit his ass down, and we were like, "Bro, like we need this game." You know,
but that's the only decision I agree with, because literally every single game I've watched pretty much. I'm gonna say like 78 out of the 82 Laker games this season live.
Right,
83 now. Every single one of those games looked like career-ending injury. You know, he's
playing awkwardly. At some point,
too slow to get up.
Falls over like he got shot on the beach in Normandy, brother. I mean,
right.
So like I watch every single game nervous. Like I watch every single game nervous as fuck. Like, God damn, just get through the game, AD. All right, just injury free, please, unscathed.
No, you're right, and I it's an unfortunate thing. Like they got to do it to incentivize some guys, but I think that to your point, Joe, the majority of guys do want to play. I like that it's going positionless. I hope there's like a year where it's like five guards take the all NBA and there's no big.
That's like, what I feel like is going to happen though.
Bro, this year it would be like Jokic and Embiid, and like, I don't know. I just think it's going to be very funny one year or another. And I cannot wait for that.
The real thing we need to talk about, I don't give a fuck positionless, whatever. We got to stop letting all these squares vote on awards that they have no business voting on. I know we're in the media technically, but we're good looking. We all have jumpers. Like
we talked
nice
about
meat
this,
prints.
Like we talked about this.
What did you just say?
If you watch the show back, you'll hear it. Okay, I can't repeat it. It was ism.
It was isms. You are so ridiculous.
It's past my bedtime. I coach T-ball, fellas. What the fuck y'all think is going on in my world right now? You know how I know I'm cooked? Because it's literally like it's 10:40. What the fuck's going on,
bro?
Turn that music down.
You know how I know I'm old. I'm like, how am I gonna wind down after this? Like, I really have to get to sleep.
Right.
I just want to say, like,
the only reason about the meat print.
The only reason the media has those votes for all NBA. What's that?
Nothing. There's a funny ass comment. You see it?
I can't say it. I told you guys this. I told you guys this before, but the only reason the media has those votes is because when people weren't watching basketball, the league was like, let's give newspapers the ability to have their writers vote so that they cover our sport in the newspaper. And you know what? The NBA doesn't fucking need that anymore. So like, we don't need people like Bill Simmons voting for this shit. And there was a fucking post on Reddit. I sent it to you guys about Bill. That was very fucking poignant. Mm-hmm. But I just think like it shouldn't be the media voting. It should be the players, coaches, and that should be it.
Do you know who was voting prior to that though? Before the media was voting?
What's that?
Do you know who was voting prior? Was it just the players?
No, there was like a players award, but it's been around for a long time. Like,
okay.
For a long time. So,
and there's one thing we know: a lot of good media out there, a lot of people that we love and respect, friends of the program. We would happily bring them on to Out of Pocket to get their flares out, 10 toes to the ground. But there's a lot of dweebs too. All right, a lot of people that I have no confidence in making a left-hand layup if I gave them 5 attempts. And it's like, if you can't do the most simplest, basic parts of basketball, if you never had to run a suicide, never had to run a team, never had to practice multiple days, never got embarrassed in front of cheerleaders at a rival high school. How can I expect you to be able to watch these games? And the worst thing about it, too, we all been to games, right? The viewing experience at the game is whack as shit. Like, you miss a ton of stuff. I love watching games at home, getting the multiple angles. Like, if we would have saw that Gobert, Kyle Anderson thing and we were media at the game, we're not getting a good view. We're getting blocked by the stanchion. You're not seeing all that shit. But at home, I got 18 different angles. Like, oh, fake bitch punch. Oh, fake bitch punch from that angle. Oh, Sacre Blue. You know what I'm saying? But the thought process is, oh, well, they're there and they see all the teams. And it's like, yeah, if I'm a beat reporter for a certain team, like, yeah, I might get a glimpse at these other squads, but do I know I'm getting X player's best performance in that particular moment? Fuck no. It might be an off night for them, and that's what I'm going to frame everything on. And Legetto, to your point earlier about Ja, like me, if I'm in the media and Josh comes up like, shit, I didn't see what he's capable of, I'm gonna give him my vote. Like, fuck
right.
Somebody might leak these ballots. I don't want no smoke, Ja. All right. Like, I'm rolling with you, okay, Demetrius. I know what you're about.
Players voted and the votes were public. That's
but players are haters too.
That's the drug of drugs for me.
Because you want that to be the way, but players are haters too, and they can't.
Yeah,
they can't see. So I would say, like, let players vote, but they can't vote for anybody on their own team. But even that, I know they would get on a group chat, green bubbles, and like, let's fuck over Baguette Biombo. He can't get no defensive player of the year consideration. No one on your group's
voting for him, right? I do think though, defensive player of the year, we would have seen a lot more interesting people win it than just like a big guy that kind of clogs up the lane. But it is what it is. We can wrap, gentlemen. I know it's getting late. I want to remind people we're going to be live twice a week during the playoffs here on the Buckets YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and we'll be back Sunday night following Lakers and Grizzlies. Please, God, Lakers win that game.
Before we go, I'm just going to say I did an episode count. We're going to need to do more than 2 per week, all right? Because we got quotas to hit. We coming up short on them quotas. Let it be known. We
talking about that live?
Let Isaiah Thomas said, let it be known. So we're gonna be more than 2. Y'all pull up, stay ready, okay? Because these Lakers are gonna make a run, and we're gonna have to cover every game. Because look, y'all need it. We see the chat right now booming and jumping. Cracker Hoops. I've seen you on Twitter, and every time I see your handle, I crack up because it's like, yes, this is the future. We're ball sack crawled. You have now sprinted.
So you can run and fly. Oh, man. All right. Well, thank you guys for jumping on, and thank you guys for watching. We'll be back Sunday night.